I strongly believe that mobile solutions, or at least wireless solutions, will be the future of VR in the next few years. But there are some obvious issues. Phones are not optimized for virtual reality. Lots of issues with high latency still, and currently no positional tracking. So more likely to feel nausea on a phone. And so our approach so far, we've been working on 2 headsets. The first is called the VR Smart View, and we wanted to just create something simple. We developed this in a couple of months and launched this at PAX last year in November. And so more or less it's a Google Cardboard on steroids. We looked at their design and we wanted to create something a little more sturdy. We also saw that people were missing they were wanting the interpupil distance adjustment, so we added that in. And we added an ability to focus on the screen as well. So that was our first launch to market, and we've done quite well. We've sold all our stock, our initial batch. We also flew up to Dublin and exhibited there, got to meet the actual guys from Oculus, which are a nice bunch of guys. And they showed us their Crystal Cove prototype when we were up there last year, and it was amazing. So I got a taste of what the cutting edge of VR can be. And that all gave me fuel, I guess, to keep pursuing our new headset, which is called Project Alpha. We haven't got a name for it yet, but we had the ambitious goal with this headset to develop the world's most advanced mobile display. And so some of the features, I'll bring it out for you guys. I've actually got a physical prototype here. What we wanted to do here was create basically the Gear VR experience for every phone. So we don't believe that a cutting edge experience should be a proprietary experience where you have to buy, the latest Samsung flagship phone. We believe that we should have a cutting edge head-mounted display that can work for just about any phone. And so some of the features I'll just explain in our design approaches. We're going with a flexible front mount, so that will adapt to different phone sizes. So you don't have to worry about, oh, I've got a different phone size, I have to buy a new headset. It's one headset that is going to stand through the ages of upgrading. The lenses are also interchangeable, so one lens doesn't fit all size phones. When you've got a smaller phone, what you want to do in terms of your magnification is to optimize how much that lens is viewing on that screen. So if you're too zoomed in, you're not maximizing all the available pixels. And if you're not magnified enough, you're going to see the black edges. So we're offering several tiers of lens magnifications that you can adapt to get the right lens for your screen size. Some of the more interesting stuff is we're inputting a dedicated head tracker. So phones today have a lot of roadblocks in the way that they process that motion sensing. And so just like the Gear VR does, it has an external motion tracker that feeds that accurate head tracking straight to the phone. And so the Gear VR developers can take advantage of that, and that's how they get around a really low latency experience, by having a dedicated processor that's external to the phone. We're also inputting touch control, so it's really easy to select. It's a user interface, so it's really easy to select and navigate menus. And we want to follow that same approach with the swipe, the touchpad approach that developers have already been using when building Gear VR apps. Another thing that we're researching as well is a dedicated screen. So this would be able to be slotted in just like a smartphone. But what this is a quad HD resolution screen, and it plugs straight into your computer or to your gaming console through the HDMI port. And so this will allow you to use it as like a modular Oculus Rift. So once new screens get released, you can still hold onto the headset itself and put a new screen with a higher resolution, let's say. And so this is a way in which you can experience your existing content of PC games and of console games with low latency. And so we're also researching eye tracking. So if you guys have heard of a company called POWERHOUSE, definitely check them out. It's an amazing headset they've created, first in the world. They've built an integrated headset that has eye tracking built into it. And there's a lot of great benefits. Some of the benefits I can talk about, saying being able to aim with your eyes. So what you look at, you can code basically to be contextually aware of what you're looking at, so you can interact with your eyes. But some of the interesting things is foveated rendering. So generally, we only see within 10 degrees of detail. And the rest, our brain kind of fills in the rest. We actually don't have a lot of color perception beyond 10 degrees of our field of view. But the way we experience the world looks like it's more or less all in color and all in detail. So what we can do is actually optimize what a mobile GPU is actually capable of. If we only need to render in high detail within 10 degrees, we can actually reduce the necessary resolution for the rest of the scene. And that way we can optimize the frame rates, which is really important with mobile GPUs because we're very restrictive on resources there. And yeah, that's two of the elements. There's many more, but eye tracking is very, very useful for virtual reality. One other thing is being able to focus on different elements in the scene. So you know when you go to a 3D movie at a cinema and you can't quite notice, you can't focus on the 3D elements, it's quite irritating. Being able to focus now, being able to detect where you're looking, so if you're looking at a foreground element or a background element, you can actually focus on different elements in the scene. And that's getting towards the holy grail, which is light field synthesis, where you're actually able to focus on different elements within a light field, a three-dimensional field. So this is going to give a really, really compelling, natural way of viewing VR. And so on the software side of things, we're looking at partnering with OSVR because we agree with them. We believe we want to grow a framework that's open source, available to developers for free. But it's also going to be a one go-to place. You don't want to have a lot of fragmentation. We want to support the one place, if you're a developer, you can go to ensure that when you publish your app, it'll run across different platforms. So you can publish to Oculus Rift, Gear VR, Google Cardboard, and hopefully the Project Alpha in the near future. So that's where we're trying to grow the mobile VR ecosystem within OSVR, and we think there's a long way and a lot more that mobiles can do. So basically, what we're trying to do is, create a headset that can, transform your mobile device into the ultimate, entertainment virtual reality device on the market. So thanks very much, guys. We look to be launching that soon on Kickstarter. We've got about a month more of development to go. And yeah, look out for us. And if any of you guys are interested in having a chat, can have answer questions at the end if you like. Well, this is the end, I guess. So yeah, cheers, guys. Thanks. That's it.
Alright, that wraps it up for the talks for tonight, guys. Hang around, Wilf will be around. Explore Forever will be around as well, so you guys can check out that demo. We've got a couple of other demos going, so Raymond is helping out with that. But yeah, stick around. In terms of announcements, I'll see whether there'll be a meetup next month, but Deb, I'm going to put you on the spot. Ooh. If you want to give a quick spiel about the masterclass. Is there a limited number of people allowed to go to that?
Oh, well, you and I can decide that tomorrow.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So there is a secret VR masterclass that is going to come up. That'll be happening in November.
In November, as part of the Brisbane Asia Pacific Film Festival,
yes.
They've asked us to do a special program on sort of hybrid realities, AR and VR, and I've sort of invited this group to put on a special session. And that can be whatever you want it to be. So, yeah. I mean, I'm quite excited by these presentations, so maybe we can do some pop-up presentations and a bit of a masterclass. But I was kind of hoping to discuss that with you, but I've got lots of ideas already tonight. But it's in November the 22nd. It's a whole day program held at the Cube at P Block at QT. So we'll be running demos in a room. So I've kind of done a call out on your Facebook group for demos. I've got some great responses. But also, and I've just met with Ty, he also wants to run an actual workshop. So we can actually ticket events as well, if you want to sort of have a paid event as well. So I kind of need to know if anyone's got anything exciting that they have in mind for the day, kind of this week, so I can have it programmed and get some details from you, and if it needs to be ticketed. But I'm sort of basically offering this group sort of first dibs if they want to do anything special to promote their work or run a workshop or anything like that. It's just that the Brisbane Asia Pacific Film Festival, who used to be BIF, the International Film Festival, are run by Brisbane Marketing, and QT is putting on this program. So there's a pretty big marketing machine behind this as well for promotion of the work. So if you're interested, yeah, let me know either via Lex or message me on the Facebook group. But
yeah.
It was wonderful to see these 2 presentations tonight. It's amazing.
So if you are part of the Facebook group, you can search for Brisbane Virtual Reality Club or BVRC on Facebook. Jump on there. I post all the updates on there as to what's going on.
Yeah. Would you guys be interested in a dedicated subreddit as well? For show of hands, if you might be interested to see all the upcoming events and.
Yeah. Sam's a Reddit man. So.
But I didn't post this event. Whoever did.
No. So who posted about this event? Did you?
Yeah, I did.
I'll give you a hug after this.
I'll accept it.
We marketed it like everything. We're like, come
to us. Awesome. Nice job. All right. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. Masterclass. Thanks so much everyone for coming. If you are a coder, a developer, 3D artist, if you're into games or if you want to do anything VR related, or if you've got some sort of experience behind you, actually that would be awesome. There are some projects that are coming up for the Brisbane Powerhouse, for the VR Club. One of them, the Powerhouse, is looking at doing a project with us, a heritage-based project, in which we're going to do a bit of research on the Powerhouse before it was disintegrated and was done up again. And so we'd love to have a bit of a team from this club come on board with helping with developing that. So that's one project, and I've got some more in the pipeline as well. So if you are a coder, a developer, whatever, I'd love to build a bit of a directory so that people, when there's projects available, I'll bring you on board. Otherwise, other people who jump on the website can kind of see your name, see what you do, see some examples of what you do, and maybe they'll hire you. So yeah.
If anyone wants to chat about some projects, just come and have a chat with me as well.
He's got some good ideas. So yeah, thanks for coming guys, and until next one.
If we have a chance, I'd like to talk about exactly.
Yeah.
We're happy.
You guys are here?
Yeah, we're in Brisbane.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Let's do it together.
Absolutely. Yeah, we want to get involved.
Congratulations.
Would you like to have a goal?
Yeah.
Do you imagine? We can start with
specifically to have a goal.
Right.
Do you want to video Someone's done it with that, and me with that. The reason why I do it on Sunday is it's all so that's the one we do.
Now, if you look over towards where Johan will start to talk. See if this is. So if you want to just lean forward, stay with the This was only so now we're searching well, I will be in contact with you. So yes,
so that focal point. See, like they've actually changed up the game design so that like you basically paint the environment now, which I don't know if I like that. I like a combination of them too. I like the idea of I think they actually have a combination now. If you saw that, like he walked up to it, he wasn't necessarily painting it, but he had to see it from a certain perspective. That's a really cool idea. Totally works with both VR and
They just have to solve the moving problem.
Yeah. The moving problem would be the biggest thing. Like,
There's too many half-sphere devices inside, but you feel like you're walking on a solid object. I know this carpet.
You'd have to roll, because if you've never been inside one of those, you know there's problems. Yeah. If you've never been inside that, it is so weird. It is so weird.
But it's fun.
It's so fun. It's so much fun. But yeah, like you could probably do that. You can have that would solve an issue. That would solve an issue. You can have it on board so that you're stuck in a queue.
Since their way of doing it. Sorry. Their way of doing it is so expensive and it's not practical. So it's really good to be able to help yourself. Because there's enough space, there's enough apparently it works great with the Oculus VR laptop. It's just the experience.
That's but because like how much do those things cost? Or is it specific actual like?
This was a specific build, especially made for. It wouldn't be for it was probably
I'm talking about like having like you would have like sensors on the inside that detect the things that you rotating in a certain direction. You'd have like about 36 points, something like that, and then it would basically be like those billboards that people walking in, except you'd be stuck in with some water on it, right? So like you're floating basically, and then you just have to walk forward on the screen. You have that, and so they'd be tracking it through all that. And it would be set up so that we have
I picture something like the old mouse. So it'd be either something like that for using lasers to track how fast that object's moving.
Because imagine that like with like Mirror's Edge, like you're running, you're running, like that'd be funny. And they've done Mirror's Edge with VR. They've done Mirror's Edge with VR.
I remember when they were first bringing it in. That would be, geez, you get sick.
Probably,
Because, you're running on walls, swinging on walls.
And like, because it has that motion blur as well, when you don't want it. Like you do, I think 48 frames per second, they had to add motion blur in the films. It was good. People can't see it.
It's good to practice like that.
Hours for that ship as well. Like, oh my god. I was like, That's so insane. Like, you must have like a routine thing. You must be like sculpting, like,
had something on top of it. He has something set up as a basic object, and he can bring in multiple projects just changing their texture.
Yeah, maybe. But they said it like so like he must be just yeah, I know, like as and they kept going, I was like, oh, and I was like, oh, this is a big room. It's a really big room.
Yeah, it's a whole station.
Do you know the project?